Hello and welcome back to my AuthorTube channel. I'm Autumn Ashley, and in today's video we are going to do a little bit of everything. We're going to do some writing. I've got to get some editing done in a video that's going to go up tomorrow. I do need to update my writer's board as well. I do want to talk with you guys a little bit more about my story, but before we get into the video, can we just appreciate the fall season is almost upon us. Almost. I know we've got a few weeks left of summer, so I definitely don't want to dismiss summer because I love summer, but man, there's just something, and I don't know what it is about the fall season, but I love it. I love it so freaking much, and it's so close. I can literally almost taste the pumpkin. I'm not really sure how the lighting is going to end up being because I'm gonna keep my window open because I really like the natural light that comes in. It might be a little bit off, but you'll be fine. It's all good. It is okay. I need to start updating my writer's board. I knew that was gonna happen. So what I'm doing on my writer's board, every quarter I usually take off the old quarter and I put up everything for like the new quarter. I've been very slack this whole quarter of updating my writer's board and keeping like my weekly stuff done as well. For the fourth quarter, I am trying to be a little bit better at that because it helps me keep on track, and when I don't have something that I can check things off or have a place to like refer to, I get really overwhelmed and then I don't know what to do because I don't have structure. So I went ahead and cleared off my writer's board, and I am going to print out everything that I can for the fourth quarter. I am going to post a video talking about the things that are going to be happening in the fourth quarter, but I figured if I went ahead and did it now in the middle of September, it'll be nice and ready to go once the fourth quarter kicks in. That was my problem with the third quarter. I waited until the third quarter was upon me, and then I ran out of time and a lot didn't happen. So we're not gonna do that. Here we go. All right, I will give you guys some B-roll so I can get this done.
One long angry line later.
Scrap the whole we're gonna be nice and we're gonna be organized and we're gonna put all of this on my writer's board before Q4 happens, because I have fought with the printer for 30 minutes and I only got one sheet of paper, and I'm not wasting time playing with freaking printers. It does this every time. It's making noises now. It's ridiculous. We don't have time for that. I'm not gonna film myself updating my writer's board with one sheet of paper. Instead of doing that fun stuff that is going to eventually need to be done, I am going to spend some time editing a video that needs to go up tomorrow. So we are going to do that. I am going to do some writing. I think that's pretty much all we're gonna get done in this vlog. Well, darn, because I like to procrastinate. And apparently I've already wasted 30 minutes trying to print one sheet of paper. So let's go ahead and procrastinate some more. I have been working on Act 3, and I just finished Act 2 a little while ago. So Act 3 is going to pick up on Chapter 19. For those of you who don't know my outlining method, I use a 3-act, 9-block, 27-chapter structure to outline my story. Based off of my outline, I have already finished Chapter 1 through 18, and I've already started to dabble into Chapter 19. I'm a couple hundred words into that chapter, which is the beginning of Act 3. I'm liking it so far. So far, so good, and I'm excited to see where that chapter is going to go. There's a lot that has changed in the story since I initially wrote the outline. It's been about 3 months since I've actually started writing the story. It has definitely grown and shaped itself, which is really fun, and it's really interesting to see it grow. I'm really going to have to work on the characters once I start the revision process, but right now just working on Act 3, I have seen a lot of characters grow, and I see potentials for subplots and character arcs, things that I really will have to pay attention to in later drafts. I have been working on this draft since May, I believe. I think it was like May 13th, 14th that I started working on this. My goal was to finish this draft by the end of quarter 3. I really wanted to finish it within 3 months, but I think it's going to end up getting pushed into the 4th quarter. I will have to expand on the characters for sure. A lot of them are very one-dimensional. I'm definitely procrastinating now, but I will say this one last thought before we get to editing that video. The entire story as a whole, I really enjoy it. And the reasons I really enjoy this story, I love female protagonists. And I love when they are protective over somebody and they will do anything to keep that one person safe. But whether those things that they do are good or for the greater good, that's when it kind of gets a little hairy and kind of a little sticky, and that's what I really like about my main character. She's so focused on trying to save and protect this one person that there are other people who care about her and this person, but she is putting them into harm's way. Does she really have good intentions? I know that's what she was assigned to do, but it's almost like she's taking it to the extreme. I really need to edit this video. I cannot procrastinate anymore. I'm going to do that. I will check in with you guys when I'm finished. That is perfect. Y'all, that is perfect. Yes! I'm still editing this video. I'm working on the thumbnail that you can see behind me. I really want to get some writing in, so I'm gonna do a 20-25 minute sprint, and I'm gonna have to start getting supper ready too. But while that's cooking, I will do another sprint, and Sarah Sutton is doing a live stream at 7 tonight, so I think I'm going to use her sprint to also do some writing and then also finish this this video that has to go up tomorrow. It's been a hot minute since I have given you guys my last update. Yes, my hair is a little bit darker, but that's not what we're here to talk about today. I wanted to give you guys a quick update on my writing, and then I want to do some writing and talk about where Act 3 is headed. Last Saturday and Wednesday, I worked on finishing chapter 19 and I worked into chapter 20, and it was awesome. I had like the best little writing sessions. I went on AuthorTube and I was doing some writing sprints with some other authors who were hosting during that time. That was mainly on that Saturday. I wrote for like 2 hours. It was so nice and it was so relaxing. That day I was able to finish chapter 19 and started chapter 20 yesterday, which which was Wednesday, I ended up working on chapter 20 again, and I made a little bit more progress in that, but I do want to finish that chapter today. Also, as you can see, I have not updated my writer's board because I can't get my printer to work because, of course. Luckily, it is not the fourth quarter yet, so I still have plenty of time to play with my printer and get it to work, so then I can put everything up on my writer's board. If push comes to shove, I can just write it all out, but I do like it, you know, printed out. It's just like a little bit cleaner, but I mean, you can only do so much with technology sometimes. Some of the what? What was that? I know. And there's nothing I can do. I'm sorry. I listened to a song the other day and it inspired me so much. Let me see if I can explain this without spoilers for anything. And if I spoil anything, I will just bleep it out. I have a character. They're one of the main characters in the story. Their past, they've been through a lot of stuff, and they were basically framed for something that had happened, and instead of death, they were pardoned by the king at the time, and they were sent to like prison. That's how I have it originally, but I was listening to the song, but it really inspired me to maybe change that, because right now, like, this kingdom is in a war, and I feel like the demands of war would be like all hands on deck. Like, if you have people who are arrested for like certain things, you can use them for labor. What if instead of this character just being like locked away and like shunned from the world for like 10 years, they are sentenced to like hard labor? I don't know how I got this from that song, but I did. And I felt really good about it. I really would like maybe that change in that character's background, because I think it would make more sense as to the things that this character would do. Because of what they went through for the past 10 years, it makes sense as to why they would make these decisions now. I really like that idea. I might ponder that a little bit once I finish draft 1 and I go back and reevaluate all of my characters. It might be something that will get changed later on. I'm not messing with any of the characters right now, but I do think it'd be something to change later on, or think about changing later on, if I think it will help develop the story and really make that character be more rounded. I will be jotting that tidbit of information down in my notes. I did want to go ahead and just kind of run that by you guys, put a little timestamp on that to say this is what I thought of at this time for this character, and we'll see where that goes. And I'm not going to try to stress myself out about it. Whoa! What in the world is happening? Why? You're so loud. Shh. Okay. So, I know you have another one. Get it out. Good boy. I got new pillows for the fall season because I just love the fall. It is like the best season ever, or pillowcases I should say, for my throw pillows. I got this one. And he's got a little latte. And this one is so cute. It's a little kitty in the fall time. Okay, enough procrastinating. Let's get some words going. I did it! I finished chapter 20. Oh my gosh. Yes! Okay, sorry, I think the lighting is pretty bad. Hold the show! I finished chapter 20, and while I was writing, I actually came up with a really good idea, something that will have to be expanded on in future drafts, but I really like this, and I came up with a really awesome idea of something that I included here and I put notes on, but I will have to go back and add it in there where it needs to be, but I love it. I love it so much. And this was something I didn't really think of until just now. We documented it, we wrote it, we put notes. We'll circle back to it, but I really like this idea. I think it would really make a lot of what was going on in the first 2 acts. I think it will make it make more sense. I'm really excited, and I'm really loving working through Act 3 because I'm kind of enjoying seeing everything start to wrap up. Like a nice cute little bow on this, cute little bow on this, and we're gonna keep pushing forward. The next chapter that I don't think I'm going to start writing immediately right now because I need to go cook supper. Once I come back, I will work on chapter 21, which is the darkest moment. If you follow the 3 act 9 block, 27 chapter structure. How chapter 20 ends, it lines up perfectly with what is going to be happening in the darkest moment. So super, super stoked about that. Cannot wait to write that.